idea for a series, so we're going to get started on it today. And this series is going to be about starting out in makeup. So we're going to cover everything from basics of what you might want to start out having in a kit, just for your own personal use, to how we're going to go through the face and stuff you want to focus on for each feature. I think it'll be really helpful for those of you guys that are just starting out in makeup. Some of my younger viewers, or those of you that don't really wear a lot of makeup but are interested in maybe starting. So let's get started. Okay, so the first thing that you want to make sure you have is a really good cleanser and a really good moisturizer, because these are the things that are going to kind of set the foundation for makeup, so you want to start out with a good base. This is kind of dirty, but I use Aveeno Positively Radiant, and it's oil-free, it's soap-free, it's hypoallergenic, so it's good for any type of skin, and it helps even out skin tone and texture, which is a big thing for a good base. For moisturizer, I use Pond's Dry Skin Cream because I've got really dry skin. You can go and find any moisturizer that really suits your skin tone, or not skin tone, skin type. So, moisturizer and cleanser, and do this at least once a day when you're taking off your makeup. So the next thing that you're going to want to invest in are some makeup remover wipes to start out when you cleanse your face. You're going to want to remove all your makeup with your wipes and then start cleaning your face. And I really like the Neutrogena ones. These are they're super soft. They take off all traces of makeup. They're really good. Okay, so let's move on to face stuff. For those of you that are my younger viewers, when you're first starting out, I'd probably recommend tinted moisturizer. Sephora has a really good one that's really light, and CoverGirl also has a really good one. For my older ladies that are looking, I feel like I'm out of breath. For my older ladies that are thinking about starting to do makeup because they're not doing it currently, I would recommend getting a good foundation, and the best way to do it is go to a makeup counter, get matched, buy at least one product that you've been matched for, then you can take it to any drugstore and you can really match your own to any drugstore brand. And before you check out, ask the manager or just someone that works there what their return policy is on makeup. So if you open it and find that it's not your right shade, you can bring it back if you haven't used very much of it, or yeah, they all have different policies and I don't know what they are. So I'm not going to pretend to know. Oh, the next thing, hold on, I had to get it. Next thing I would recommend for face powder, again, if you're one of my older viewers, you can go and get one that's matched to your skin tone. I really like the Mineralize by MAC. It's just a really nice powder. But if you're one of my younger viewers and you still want a powder, you can get something called rice powder or translucent powder. And this is good for any skin type. You don't have to match it to your skin tone at all. It's translucent or clear, so it just sets your makeup. It doesn't give you extra color. So this is another good option for you. Oh, and here's the Sephora, and it has SPF 15 too, which is really nice. So this is their tinted moisturizer that I was recommending. What else? So I think that's it. Oh, bronzers and stuff, I wouldn't worry about that right now because you're just kind of getting started. As far as blushes go, I'd pick one that matches your skin tone, or for, again, my younger viewers, a really light pink. I really like this one in Shy Beauty. It looks great on everyone, even darker skin tones, because it makes the pink really pop. And I'd recommend a powder. Don't mess with the creams or the stains quite yet. Unless you're confident, then you can do whatever the crap you want, because I don't care. So yeah, I think that's about it for the face stuff. As far as brushes go, you can just go to like Walmart and buy the cheapy little brush set to just kind of get the feel for brushes, kind of learn what brush is going to be used for what, just whatever you feel comfortable with. And then once you're me, you can graduate to like 50 bazillion brushes. Just so you know, it happens. So let's move on to eye stuff. Now, I would recommend Coastal Scents has really good palettes. They're pretty cheap. It's like $20 to $30 for a palette, and you get so many colors. So you can start experimenting with different combos, you can start experimenting with brights, or they have palettes that are more neutral tones, so if you're more of a neutral girl, they have a palette for you too. But I would really recommend that. If you don't want this much, like this is completely overwhelming to you, completely understandable, you can get these different kinds. This one's by MAC. It comes with 6 eyeshadows, and it comes with a light one and then some darker colors. And again, you can play around with the combos. They're all matched. I mean, they all are put in here for a reason because they complement each other. And they also have ones for our neutral queens too. Like this one is more of a neutral palette. Or you can go for even less colors, like this one by Estee Lauder, and it's 4. And again, they're all matched so that they all complement each other, and you can play around with what goes where. Or if you don't like the idea of that many colors, but you want more than the 4 or the 6, Pixie has a nice little palette that has some lighter colors, some mid-range colors, and then some darker colors. So you can play around with just the light ones at first, then gradually move up, whatever you pick. But I would recommend not buying just 1 or 2 different eyeshadows because they're not going to complement each other very well, and you want to kind of start out with palettes that are already put together to show you how color combos go. Just my recommendation. Again, you don't have to listen to anything that I'm saying. That's your prerogative. That's great. Okay, so eyeliners. If you're wanting to experiment with an eyeliner, I would recommend a kohl pencil first and foremost. Don't go to the liquid stuff yet or the gel. As you get more confident with your pencil, then you can move towards that stuff. But this is just a MAC black kohl liner. Again, you can pick whatever brand you want, and you can pick whatever color you want. If you want brown, get it. If you want turquoise, get it. No one cares. Do whatever you feel comfortable with. Then I think last but not least is your mascara. I personally would choose a mascara that kind of does double duty for a lot of people, so a lengthener and a plumper. And I really like this the Lash Blast Fusion by CoverGirl. I used to use this one, which was just Lash Blast, but when they came out with this one, I was super excited because now I don't have to layer anymore. I can just use one mascara for everything, and for those that are starting out, this is a godsend. Oh. So yeah, I think that's, lip stuff. Here's my recommendation for lip stuff. You can start out, I mean, lip stuff is kind of one of those things where I know most people that especially don't like makeup are willing to kind of start with, and I would recommend like light pinks or corals. Again, whatever. It looks like I have a giant metal booger, so let me just fix that. So again, whatever matches your skin tone. The one that I found that I really like to suggest to people that are just starting out is O Gloss by Smashbox, and the reason is it's a light pink, but it's really cool because whoever you put it on, it's going to kind of complement their skin tone. It's going to bring out the natural pinks in your lips, which is so awesome because it's going to look different on everybody, but again, it's going to complement whoever it's on because it's just picking up what's already in your lips. Really cool idea. And another thing, if you want to start doing lip liners, I would recommend a clear lip liner. This one's by Revlon Color Stay, and it's just a clear lip liner. When you open it up, it's just kind of a white stick, and it's just a wax that's going to line your lips to keep the color in. It's not actually going to put a color on your lips, so you don't have to try and mix it or match it to any of your lipsticks, which is another really neat idea and very helpful for those just starting out. So I think that's about all of my suggestions. Just a couple tips. If you're going to purchase eyeshadows and you're just starting out, I would recommend getting a little bit higher quality just because it's going to be easier to practice your blending because the pigments are a little bit better. And what else? I was going to recommend something else. Don't get frustrated. You will screw up. You will have a hard time learning a technique or two, but just keep practicing. And it's supposed to be fun and it's supposed to be creative. So do whatever feels right to you. Don't feel like anyone should tell you how you should or shouldn't do your makeup. It's all open to interpretation of each person, and you're going to be beautiful no matter what. So it doesn't even matter. So yeah, I think that's it for this. And then next time we'll go over some of the key things to focus on when you're just starting out with makeup, and hopefully this will be really informative to those of you that are thinking about getting into it. So till next time.